expenditure is classified on the basis of expenditure is classified on the basis of asset creation. Expenditure is classified on the basis of asset creation. Clear? Now when we are saying asset creation, what does it mean? Okay, so first understand what is asset creation. Now just give you one example which I used to give in my foundation classes. Now if suppose you are government of India, and you have, for example, 1 lakh crore with you. Okay, 1 lakh crore with you. Now with this 1 lakh crore, you have two choices. Either you purchase fighter jet plane. Okay, either you purchase fighter jet plane or you purchase Boeing aircraft. Okay, Boeing aircraft. So if you purchase fighter jet plane, it means you invested 1 lakh crore over that fighter jet plane, and that fighter jet plane will not further help you to earn more money. Okay, earn more money. So can we say that fighter jet plane is not responsible for asset creation? Similarly, if you purchase Boeing aircraft, means government of India purchase Boeing aircraft. So with the help of that Boeing aircraft, government will take people from one place to another place, and in that scenario government will earn money. Yes or no? And in that scenario government will earn money. So ultimately that is asset creation. Okay, so asset creation means you invested money somewhere, and now whatever money you invested, now that area is able to generate more money than that. So if suppose I invested, for example, I invested 1 crore rupees in some factory. Now with the help of that factory, or with the help of this 1 crore I have invested, now I am able to earn more than 4 crores. So it means asset creation. Okay, so it means whatever I invested, I am able to earn more than that. Okay, that is asset creation. But if whatever I have invested, I am able to earn less than that, or 0 rupees or nothing, that is not asset creation. Clear? Okay. Now one student is asking, sir, can government use public account fund to return the loan or for interest payment? No beta, we cannot. We'll talk about that also, don't worry about it. Wait for this lecture, in this lecture it will be cleared. Okay, so whatever doubts are coming, try to write in some paper, okay, or you send me also, but with time it will get over. Don't worry about it. In this class itself, whatever doubts are there with respect to fiscal policy, it will get over. So it's my promise to you, but again have patience. Okay, so I hope this asset creation is clear. What do you mean by asset creation? Okay, now again we can say that when you purchase fighter jet plane, so there is no asset creation. Okay, whereas when you purchase Boeing aircraft, there is asset creation. Okay, there is asset creation. Clear? So ultimately there is asset creation, but remember here that here you are purchasing fighter jet, so it means you are forming some asset. So asset formation is different from asset creation. Okay, so ultimately asset formation. Okay, so in both the cases there is asset formation. So you can understand in this way, your parents are also spending money on you. If you become officer, IAS officer, so then it is an asset creation for the family. It means whatever they have invested on you, that will be regarded as capital expenditure. So capital expenditure is responsible for asset creation. And if not, then whatever they have invested on you, that will be regarded as revenue expenditure. So now you have to decide, you want to become capital expenditure or revenue expenditure. Please tell me what you want to become. Okay, then tell me what you want to become, capital expenditure or revenue expenditure. Please participate. Definitely you want to become capital expenditure. So your budget, so your parents also, okay, so your parents also spend money on you, okay, so ultimately they think, so they also make a budget, so whatever they are spending on you, that is treated as a capital expenditure, okay, so whatever, this is called capital expenditure. So you can say the day you born, so your family says that asset formation is there, but this asset formation will become revenue expenditure or capital expenditure, it depends with time, clear. So ultimately initially your parents spend money on you thinking that you will give returns by earning more, okay, so whatever you have invested, so this is what capital creation. So you can say capital expenditure is responsible for asset creation, whereas revenue expenditure is not responsible for asset creation. Now if you have understood this concept, so tell me, construction of school and hospital is revenue expenditure or capital expenditure? Okay, construction of school or hospital is revenue expenditure or capital expenditure? Please tell me, construction of school, okay, construction of school, okay, Karan is saying sir revenue expenditure ban gaye to ghar wale ghar se bahar nikal denge, that's what they also have a liability to some extent, so that is why I mentioned liability is temporary, not permanent. So don't take this as granted that your parents, okay, will, although no doubt you will become burden, okay, if not selected, okay, or not get good employment, okay, means that is why it's not for you, it's for everyone, okay, in general, okay, those who are not preparing for UPSC also. So parents want that you get settled, okay, parents also wants that you get settled as early as possible, clear. So this means this is an indication, clear. Okay, now if I talk about school construction, okay, construction of school or you can say hospital, that is by Government of India, is revenue expenditure. Is revenue expenditure. Why? Just take one for example. For example, if government spend suppose 100 crores in order to make hospital, okay, suppose government spend 100 crore in order to make the hospital, then government also purchase machines also. So for example, they purchase machines in the hospital, so again another 100 crore plus they will hire a staff also. Now to the staff they are giving a salary 20 crores, so it means total government how much they have spent? 220 crores. Now what will be the fees in government hospital? The fees will be in the government hospital is like 50 rupees or you can say at max 100 rupees. I am talking about Sarkari hospital, government hospital. Now you invested how much? 220 crores. Okay, so if you work for another 100 hours, 100 years also, then also you are not able to recover this amount. So ultimately this amount is per year because this is the salary of staff. So if suppose 20 crore is the salary of the staff, doctors, other staff, okay, plus maintenance cost. So ultimately this amount is in, you have to give every year. Okay, so this is, you have one time investment, this you have to give every year. So if you see this thing also 50 or 100 or at max 200 rupees, then also you are not able to recover this amount in next 100 years also. So how it will become capital expenditure? So that is why it is a revenue expenditure. Okay. Although if this hospital is by private sector, if this is by private sector, then it is a capital expenditure. But here beta we are talking about Government of India. Clear? Clear? Who are clear? Like some students. Okay. Is it clear? I think some students are seeing the video they are not seeing live video. Okay, so that is why they are asking doubts of a previous topic. So please, if you see live video, then it will be easy for me to take the doubt. So whatever topics I have covered, if you ask doubt from that, it will be difficult. Okay, or you can ask your doubts after the class. Okay, so ultimately it is revenue expenditure. Okay, it is revenue expenditure, number one. Number two, now you can understand in this way also, like on one side BSNL is there, on one side ONGC is there, and both are PSU. Okay, which of the following is revenue expenditure and which of the following is capital expenditure? I want to clear your concepts because question comes on concept. Which of the following is revenue expenditure and which of the following is capital expenditure? Tell me, this is the basic. This is the basic. Tell me, which of the following is revenue expenditure and which of the following is capital expenditure? Okay. Okay. Now, I want participation from everyone. Okay. Now one student is asking, sir, where we should put government school, okay, government school and government hospitals. Okay, beta, when we talk about, I mentioned, government schemes. So government schemes, through government schemes, we are constructing schools and hospitals. Okay. So ultimately, PM Awas Yojana, we are building, that is also infrastructure. Okay, that is also infrastructure. Okay. So if you see, infrastructure is of two types, social infrastructure and physical infrastructure. So physical infrastructure includes your road, railway, airport. So when we talk about in capital expenditure infrastructure, okay, we focus only on physical infrastructure, that is road, railway and your airport. So you can see airport. Airport is creating money for the government, source of money generation. So whatever money government will invest on airports, they are going to recover more than that. Okay, but whatever amount they spend on school or hospital, that is a social infrastructure through government schemes. That is a part of this. Clear? Now some are saying that BSNL is revenue expenditure and this is capital expenditure. Why you are saying? Because BSNL is in loss. So whatever government has invested, so they are not able to recover that. So this is in loss. Whereas whatever government has invested over this is in profit. That is why you are saying that this is revenue expenditure and this is capital expenditure. But if I see it individually, yes, it is correct. If I see it individually, it is correct. But in case of Government of India never see it individually, Government of India see it overall. Overall means overall PSUs. Okay. So if I ask you overall PSUs, they are revenue expenditure or capital expenditure, you will say it is capital expenditure. Why? Because if suppose this is in 1000 crore profit and this is in minus 400 crore loss. So ultimately if I see the overall PSUs, both are PSU, overall PSUs, so you will see or you will say that, sir, overall PSUs are in profit. Okay, that is why PSUs are regarded as capital expenditure. Okay, PSUs are regarded as capital expenditure. Clear? Clear? So we see overall. Okay, we see overall. Again, like some student has a doubt with respect to defense. Now in defense, for example, government is spending items on, suppose for example, government is spending item on missile, weapon, aircrafts, that is fighter jet plane, okay, helicopters for defense, ships for defense. Now assume that government is spending around 10 lakh crore on all these items. Now out of these items, government is spending only, for example, BrahMos missile. Okay, government is spending only BrahMos missile. Now after selling BrahMos missile to Philippines, for example, government earned 20,000 crore. Okay, so we used to see, government used to see the overall expenditure on this sector, that is on defense sector. So overall expenditure is 10 lakh. So some you spend here, some you spend here, some you spend some here. Okay, so if you see in this way, so can I say that by selling BrahMos missile you earn only 20,000 crore, which is less than 10 lakh crore. That is why defense is regarded as expenditure. Okay, that is revenue expenditure. Clear? Beta concept clear karo. Is this concept clear to everyone? Okay, so ultimately again I will say that capital expenditure. Okay, so in capital expenditure whatever we have talked about. So in capital expenditure you can say whatever expenditure we are doing, that is responsible for asset creation. Okay, that is responsible for asset creation. Okay, whereas revenue expenditure is not responsible for asset creation, and whenever government sees, they see it as overall. Okay, so if suppose whatever overall they are spending on government schemes, either it is, for example, if government is making 900 schools in a year, so out of those 100 schools, government whatever amount they will recover, that is very less than what they have spent. Okay, similarly you can see anything, whatever amount government is spending here, so recovery, or you can say whatever they are returning from that is very less. Clear? Is it clear to everyone? Now one student is asking, sir, Karan is asking, sir, principal amount return करके पैसे बचेंगे और इंटरेस्ट नहीं देना पड़ेगा, इसलिए वो एसेट क्रिएशन है. बेटा ऐसा नहीं है. इट इज लाइक दिस कि इफ आई अगेन कम टू दिस, लाइक सपोज गवर्नमेंट हैज टेकन सम लोन. Okay, so we'll not see individual loan. So if suppose government has taken 10 lakh crore as a loan, for example, now some 1 lakh crore they invested somewhere, 1 lakh crore they have invested somewhere, some amount they have invested somewhere. Overall we see that out of 10 lakh crore, so you invested 10 lakh crore and you by investing 10 lakh crore, suppose you generate 25 lakh crores. So out of 25 lakh crore, that whatever you generate, okay, so you return 10 lakh crores first, you pay for example some 7-8 lakh crore as a interest payment. Now whatever is left, that is the profit of the government. Okay, so it is like this ki I have given you 10 lakh rupees, okay, you invested this 10 lakh rupees in such a way that you earn 15 lakh rupees after investing it. So whatever you earn 15 lakh rupees, out of that 10 lakh you give it to me along with interest, 10 lakh plus suppose 2 lakh interest you have given me, so 12 lakh you return to me, so 3 lakh is your profit. Clear?